what? Okay, I want you to do this. I want you to turn this into a mixed number.
Girl, I am so proud of you.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Ready? Are you ready for a really hard one? 176 fourths.
Good job, my friend.
Hey, I want you to turn 176 fourths into a mixed number.
Both of them? Hey, you forgot to subtract your whole. Your fraction's perfect, but don't forget your whole.
Good. All right, let's go over number 2 now. I see a lot of y'all have gotten it done. Madison, help me out. Tell me what to do. I'm lost. How do you say 2 5s? What's this? This is the what? Is it what's this top number called?
2/5.
You're right, it's 2/5, but what is the top number called? The vocabulary. Numerator. What about the bottom number?
Denominator.
Denominator. Good. So can I subtract 4/5 from 2/5? Is that possible?
No.
No. So what do I need to do, Madison? So you want to regroup? Wait, we're gonna do that method? That's perfect. Let's regroup. So what's my first step in regrouping, Reagan? What's my first step in regrouping?
So, first what you want to do is, you want to cross off the whole number, subtract it by 1 to make it full.
Good. Now where do I put that whole number? Someone tell me where I put that whole number. Nicholas, where do I put the whole number? I took it out of the 5. Where do I add it to?
You gotta add that whole 1 to the 2/5.
Which will give me what?
7/5.
So I add 2/5 plus 5/5 to give me 4 and 7/5. And I still have to subtract it from 3 and 4/5, right?
Yeah.
Whitney, what do I do next?
But luckily
Is that able to subtract now?
it's actually gonna be
What is this number called right here? I'm just curious. If the numerator is bigger than the denominator, what is it called, Mason?
the numerator is bigger than the denominator, it's called an improper fraction.
Good, it's called an improper fraction. So I want to take this and subtract it, right, Whitney? Going back to that. So what am I subtracting first? What's the first thing we look at? The fraction. So if I'm subtracting the fraction, what is that? What do I get? 7/5 minus 4/5 is 3/5. Am I done? Is that my answer? Audrey, what do I get now? What do I do? Which is going to give me 1 3/5. Who got 1 3/5? Who got something different? Everyone got 1 3/5?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, I want your books open now to pages 184 and 185. We're in our colorful books. Yes. With 184 and 185?
I did the problem. It's 44 volts.
Good job. Y'all are good. Now I want you to open your books. Mason, you can start working independently. Prudence, start working independently.
On what?
Pages 84 and 85. You can start working independently. No, I want you to follow off for at least a little bit.
I already did those.
We're following along.
84. 184.
What?
Oh, you
I like the way
184.
he is ready.
Christian, thank you.
I like the way Whitney and Audrey are ready. Thank you.
Laura and Isabella.
Brianna, Carter, Logan, where's your book? Kyla.
We're on pages 184 and 185.
I know I had it.
Do you know where Reagan's is?
Oh, it was Reagan.
Okay, so let's read problem number 1. says, on Saturday, Sean worked in his yard for 3 and 6 hours. On Sunday, he worked another 4 and 1/6 hours in his yard. How long did he work in the yard in all? Let's stop and read this question for just a second. What are we trying to find? What is the operation that we're doing here?
Addition.
Loki, what is it?
Addition.
How do we know that we're using addition to solve this?
It says in all.
Because it says in all, right? So we're trying to combine all that he worked over the weekend. Brianna, how do I do this? Tell me how to set it up.
You first set it up and down. 4, 1, 6,
Plus
Well, like me, if I don't have a pencil.
3 and 5, 6, right? All right, everyone set their problem up in their book like this, and then you can solve it. What? Let me see it. Go ahead.
Let's switch. Here, give me yours.
That's not it over there on the desk.
I'm doing the first one. All right, so in an addition problem, what is the only thing I'm adding from the fraction? I'm adding both the numerator and the denominator, right?
No.
I'm adding both the numerator and the denominator? No. What's the only thing I'm adding then, Joseph? I'm just adding the numerators, right?
But the right answer ain't in there.
It is. Let's think about it. I'm just adding the numerators. So if I'm looking at the fraction first and I'm just adding the numerators, what is the fraction that I get? 6, 6. What about, now I'm adding my whole numbers, Whitney?
7.
So I have 7 and 6, 6. But what is 6, 6, Abigail? It's a whole, right? So 6, 6 is equal to 1 whole. So because 6, 6 is equal to 1 whole, then what's my answer, Ivy? D is 8 hours, right? Because I'm adding 7 and then I'm adding 1 whole together. And that's going to give me 8 hours. I want you to continue working on numbers 2 through 6 independently. Make sure you're showing your work and answering the questions with it. Once you are done with this independent work, we have a quiz. Okay? Raise your hand and we'll come around and help you.